Yo, guys, welcome back. We got a little spicy day, it seems. Markets abroad acting kind of strange today. I'm going to go ahead and be the first one to put on the tinfoil hat. Did the Large Hadron Collider, CERN, change up the markets? No, that's silly. But it is weird, the timing. We saw that turn on, yesterday for the first time? And now we're seeing the markets with a new energy. Very strange here. At the moment, we are seeing not just the dollar, but also crypto and stocks moving up together. Very odd scenario. We're going to go over our live trade here. We're going to go through just a bit of what I think are the good pieces of news. I started a little bit early because I wanted to catch maybe this potential move to the upside. I am currently short. You guys remember I had a pretty big short position at 20,800. Sitting for a while. It did fill and it is in red. We're down about 7% right now. I'm sweating it. But you guys know that I do have an even larger, way larger order sitting higher at 22.4. That would be awesome. We have a poll going about testing a 200 weekly moving average in the live chat. Go ahead and vote on it. The 22,400 short limit order I have set there, that's right about at the 200 weekly moving average. So if that fills, it's going to be a very spicy potential trade. And if it doesn't, I don't know. I guess I'm just going to stay here in red. Anyway, thanks for joining us again, guys. Good to be back every single day right here. You guys being here are the best. So actually, Bitcoin chilling out. I'm going to pull up the Bitcoin chart here very briefly. And what I'm going to do is put it on low time frame, and I'm just going to set an alert here. So while I'm going through kind of these other things, if we make a move, we'll know that move happened. So setting alerts just at our high and low ranges here on small time frames. At the moment, nothing really else to share about this trade. You can see our entry was broken. We had a little breakout, back tested it. Now we have a higher high. Not the prettiest pattern, but we'll get more into that TA. We're going to definitely look at the dollar, the euro, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, ADA, DOGE, MATIC, AAVE, SolSand. We're going to look back at the trade setups that we've been kind of eyeing out the last few days. So first things first, let's take a look at our overall market. Yes, I will refresh it this time. That was embarrassing last stream. And let's take a look at what's moving today, because it's a lot. While we do this, guys, please smash the like button for the new stream. Very important. Very, very important. The more you hit the like button, the more you chat during the live. In fact, if you're here, just say you're here. That counts as engagement too. All those things matter. YouTube shows this stream to more people when we make more engagement. So I appreciate you guys. It does something. It's not placebo. It does something. So let's get to 420 likes. We didn't make it yesterday. If we do today, I'm going to do that membership giveaway I wanted to do yesterday. So incentive to get to 420 today. LFG. It's an LFG kind of day. Total crypto market cap still just under $1 trillion, but up about 4% in the last 24 hours. Our big gainers, and also why we're going to take a look at them today. AAVE looks like it's breaking out. 13.6% on the last 24 hours. Internet Computer, not my favorite project. Obviously, we looked at that yesterday and is up 10% today. Below that, also interesting, MATIC and Polygon. That's going to come back as it is part of the news. I'm already getting a Bitcoin alert, so we're going to have to pretty much throw the format out today, it looks like, as this might just be a spice stream. Let me pull up the chat. Spice streams equals more chatting with you guys. Here we go. 21.3. People are thinking we're testing the 200 weekly. We only have 90 votes. Make sure to vote. We have 90 votes, but 40% of us looking to test that 200 weekly this week. At the moment, I'm in agreement. We're going to look at the chart and see what the chart has to say. If it's going to give us hints of the future, we'll find out. I can't look away from Bitcoin. I really want to get through the scheduled program. I hate when it does this. But for once, it's moving just as we go live. This is rare. Very, very rare. That's not the answer. What's up, Crypto Steve-O? The 200 weekly on 5 minute or 1 day, it doesn't matter. 200 weekly, 200 weekly. What's pumping faster, Bitcoin or the Dixie? We'll find out. We're going to take a look at both. We Hear Crown. Thank you, Mr. Matthew Allen. Cheers from Arkansas. What's up, G? Ryan Mack, Vaughn Lay, Settling Snail, Hexadecimate, Jimmy with the Stimmy. Where Tro, Gasper. We have a lot of names here. Good to have you guys. If you're here, just say something in the chat. Scott Lux is here. What's up, man? Trade? What? I don't know, man. Crypto went up because Boris Johnson quit. Did Boris Johnson quit? I do not follow politics closely, but I did hear that maybe the most people resigned at the same time. I don't know. Okay, cool. Bitcoin chilling, at least for the moment. I say this as it turns green again. Let's jump back here. Those are our biggest gainers. We're going to take a look at all three of these charts today. Our biggest losers, not a lot of changes here. Honestly, it looks like the whole market is up. Is it a full moon? Is it a new moon? Is something happening? Because this is very odd. Very odd. Weird. Weird, man. All right, I got an eye on Bitcoin in the corner. You're correct. Holy crap, that should be in the title. UK Prime Minister announces departure following mass resignations. I didn't see the follow-up to this story. Wow. Boris Johnson. Did not see that coming. Wild card. Wild card. All right, none of these other articles look too interesting because we already have these ones pulled up. Let's get through them quick. Ethereum moves closer with penultimate testnet. It's one step closer to proof of stake. You guys know my opinion on this. Vitalik first talked about transition to proof of stake in 2015. As of today, it's 2022. Cool that they're moving closer, but holy crap, man. Is anyone really going to get excited over this? It's just like the breadcrumb trail. It just keeps, here's a little piece, here's a little piece. I'll be excited when it actually happens. But so far, these incremental steps, yes, that's how things get done. I don't see this as a huge thing, but it's something we should keep an eye on. I guess that the penultimate testnet is live now. Is that correct? Probably. Who knows? Ethereum, one step closer. That's a big piece of news today. Something that hits closer to home, and shout out to all my Reddit homies. Reddit has started selling NFT avatars on the Polygon network. This is pretty cool, guys. Reddit was one of the earliest adopters when it comes to implementing crypto on their platform. You might use Reddit all the time, and maybe you've never noticed or seen it, but they have. If you look at the Ethereum, r/Ethereum, and r/cryptocurrency, both of those, and there's probably others, both of those have literal blockchain coins that you can earn by gaining karma, getting upvotes on Reddit. Pretty cool stuff. Are these collectible avatars going to be worth money? I'm not going to say they're a good investment. However, I love Reddit. A lot of you guys probably know me from Reddit, and I might buy one just for the shits and gigs. Not as an investment, but is what it is. It'll have a total supply in the quote tens of thousands, so this clearly hasn't launched yet. Look, Femex. This news is brought to you by Femex. Weird. There's a Femex, literally a Femex ad in this news article. I didn't put it there. Perfect time to shout out to our sponsors, Femex. Sign up using my link, and you can get up to a $4,000 trading bonus. They're a wonderful, wonderful platform. They have derivative, spot, earn program. I trust them as far as I can trust an exchange. I've used them for years. Check them out. That's so random. I don't know why that's there. Did they sell their first one? Now, it revealed in a blog that they're launching collectible avatars. I think they actually did this before. They did some kind of avatar sale, and I think they went for tons of money, but I don't think they were ever resold. Let's move on. This is the big piece of news that I did. I'm watching the Bitcoin chart. Don't worry. I can put it up in the corner. I'll put it up in the corner. This is the big piece of news that I did want to share with you guys. If I can figure this out. How can I put Bitcoin up in the corner? There we go. There we are. There we go. I have this in my periffs. Fix that. There we go. Okay. Now y'all can be happy. Bitcoin is up in the corner. It is moving. It just didn't hit my second alert yet. Dang. 21,400. Bitcoin is running. This is the last thing. I wanted to just get through this because this is important. Finally, you guys know I hate Robinhood. I've hated them since day one. However, I will give them a little golf clap for this. Robinhood enables Bitcoin transfers for all users. You can now apparently transfer Bitcoin in and out of crypto or in and out of Robinhood, which is a big deal. Robinhood was how many people started in crypto in the last 2 or 3 years, and they were basically buying IOUs. They weren't actually able to withdraw. This is big. What does it mean for the market? I'm not really sure. Not really sure. This could technically create more selling liquidity, or it could add to the exodus we are seeing from platforms. We're going back to Bitcoin. The exodus we're seeing from platforms recently. We've seen a lot of Bitcoin move off exchange. I think it's at all-time lows now. And Robinhood allowing withdrawals, I think that can only really add to that situation, logically. Dang, Bitcoin, you are moving and moving. Since we started this live, we've had only green 1-minute candles. That's a fresh difference. I'll take that. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Sean. Shout out to Sean and Crypto Sharknado and Mr. Beardy Day. Good to have you guys here. Hi, Tom. Why YouTube didn't tell us you're live? I don't know. Did it not alert you guys? I don't know. YouTube, sometimes we're shadow banned. Sometimes we're probably shadow banned, I would guess. We only have 250 viewing and Bitcoin's spicy. I can't imagine another reason that we wouldn't. Who knows? Beats me. Is what it is. We'll keep going. Bitcoin's moving. It should be spicy. We should have fam here. If YouTube didn't give you a notification, best thing you can do is join the Discord. You'll always get a notification there. Also, make sure the bell is enabled on YouTube and that notifications are enabled on your phone. That's the way to get them on YouTube. I don't know. Hit or miss. Happens sometimes, doesn't happen sometimes. It's annoying when it doesn't because we get low viewership, but that's okay. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Bitcoin, all right, chilling for a second. The dollar. We'll keep Bitcoin in the corner here. We'll keep it over there for you guys down there. Just in case. Just in case. I'll zoom it in too. There we go. That's a good zoom. Dollar is up. This is what we started kind of this episode with. The dollar is up as we expected. We saw this ascending wedge. We did expect that to break to the downside, but yesterday or the day before when we streamed, we said we are above the wedge. However, selling into the end of the day could drop us back into it, and we would expect to fall. Dollar closed strong above its highs, put in another green candle, and today is maybe, finally, looking to hit that 108. We've been waiting for this target for literally, I don't know, since May. After we got a close, I think it was May 12th, after we got a close above 103.82, we said, one way or another, we're looking for this 108 to hit. We did have our retracement, played out well, waiting for 108. What's unusual today is that the dollar is rallying and Bitcoin's rallying, and as far as I know, stocks are rallying as well. We can take a look at those. This is a spicy setup, mostly because this does kind of go against logic, and it goes against what we typically see. If we look at the weekly on the dollar, very strong. Very, very strong closes. Last week closed as a bullish engulf, and really it's been just up since. If we take a look at the monthly, this was all but coming. On the close last month, we had a 3-candle long setup on the dollar on the monthly time frame. That means we had a large green-bodied candle, a small red-bodied selling response, followed by a bullish engulfing candle right here. And on the close, above a bullish engulf, above whatever, 102, something like that. Well, but on the close, we got our long setup on the dollar on a monthly time frame. Pretty wild. We've been talking about this a lot, a potential dragon pattern. Here's the spice. If 108 breaks, if the Fed continues with its rate hikes and 108 breaks, our next upside target, 121. Usually this would spell blood for the rest of the markets. That is typical. What's up, Chris Galvan? The first subscriber of the new stream. Thank you for taking the scribe-ginity. If you haven't smashed the like button or subscribed yet, do it. Do it. What are you waiting for? If we get 420 likes today, I'm going to gift out a bunch of channel memberships. We're going to try this new feature. The weird part about what's going on is when the dollar goes up, we typically see everything else take a beating. We're not seeing that happen. An interesting kind of tidbit to this, we looked at the euro recently. Maybe we have an explanation. The dollar or Dixie is not actually, it's not actually dependent on just the dollar. Whoa, I'm going to move that. Not dependent on just the dollar. I'll move this maybe back here. There we go. It's dependent on a basket of currencies. I believe that's 7. The euro being a heavily weighted one. I don't want to do this too complex. Basically, the dollar can lose purchasing power and still have the Dixie go up if all these other currencies are losing value faster than the dollar. On the euro, we were looking at this 2 days ago or something. And we said, man, we don't have this yet, but we have a potentially very ugly pattern on the euro that would imply more downside, which is maybe the reason the dollar is rallying. Here's what we were looking for. We had 2 tests of support at 1.035. We said, while we don't have this yet, this can create a pretty ugly head and shoulders pattern on a break of 1.035. What was it? On the 5th, we saw the euro collapse below support and close. So what do we need now? We need one more very important move. And that would be a return to 1.035. Test it as resistance. A rejection from that level completes this, I'll admit, kind of janky inverse head and shoulders pattern, but would give us a measured move to the downside. I think a 1-to-1 parity would be the logical place to look. Our fib extensions not really helping us out here, not really lining up with anything major. Kind of just pointing to near that 1-to-1. Near that 1-to-1 mark. That would be my target for the euro in, I would say, maybe the short term. Here's the problem. Let's zoom out on the euro. Kind of moving exactly opposite as the dollar. Let's get rid of this. If I can. Okay. Kind of moving exactly the opposite of the dollar. The dollar at 20, 30-year highs. The euro has not traded down this low since 2002. You can't see that very well. I'm going to make this even smaller. Since 2002. So the euro losing value here, the euro losing value against the dollar is part of the reason the dollar is being pushed up. And that's exaggerated, and we can definitely see it here as the euro is now exploring 2-decade lows. The only real support on the euro, I would say, is probably at that 1-to-1 parity psychological level. Below that, you got to look very far back. We're talking 2000, early 2000. We have maybe 91 cents or 85, not 91 cents, 1 to 0.91 or 1 to 0.85. Those are really large moves. That's a 10% downside to 91, and that is a 17% downside to 85. That doesn't sound like a lot in crypto, but that's massive in Forex. This is likely the reason we're seeing the dollar have so much wind under its wings. Down on a low time frame, though, dollar looks like it's consolidating with a higher low. I like that. Let's see. Real short time frame. Yeah, actually, real short time frame might look out of gas. Interesting. We might get some spice in the dollar here during this live stream. So smash the like button. I'm going to put my alert just above our high on the dollar and put an alert down here at 106. Let's see if that gets any real movement. Very interesting price action. So let's move to the corn, whichever one's here for. What's up, Mickey Ellick? Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate you. Good to have you. Welcome to the fam. There's another bonus. If you subscribe, I'll shout you out. So subscribe. The bitcoins. The bitcoins. Let's take a look here. I think we need to just make a new chart because this one is very charty. It's full of charts. We can get rid of this other. Actually, let's keep this little guy up here. We'll keep this little low time frame guy up here, but we'll make him smaller. Let's look to Bitcoin. I think we're going to start this on the month, and we're going to trash everything we have. Here's our current monthly. Not the worst scenario. Not the worst scenario. We looked at this recently. We look at the previous all-time high near 20K. Last month, settled up just above it or just below it, but essentially showing support here. And without a lower low on this monthly, we have a nice green candle. There's certainly no guarantee or reason to start getting crazy excited. However, we looked at this the other day. A retracement on last month's candle wouldn't get us out of trouble. All the way up, still wouldn't get us out of trouble. It would be a huge upside of over 50%. But to do so, that would put us at 31.7. To retrace for the quarterly, so in the next 3 months, 45.5. Those are some big upside numbers. But the holding of support here at the previous all-time high does give us a little bit of confidence in that. I don't know if I did this. Does give us a little confidence in that retracement to the monthly level. Our 618 sitting right around where last month opened. Those are some big upsides, and we have some big boss battles in between. This is what we're looking at, the 200 weekly right here. You can see, even though we're green on the month, we still haven't gotten back to that 200 weekly yet. I'm waiting for it. Down to the week, we can see we actually are trading in a bullish engulfed candle now. Pretty sweet. We were talking about this order block between 20,000.5 and 21. Price action currently pushing through that order block. As we say, order blocks, liquidity, market makers like liquidity. At the moment, we are a mere 5% from testing the 200 weekly moving average. That'd be nice. 3 days to go for this weekly close. A close above 21,000 looks beautiful. We don't have it yet. What do our indicators say? Our indicators keep teasing us. They keep teasing us. But at least in the condition it's in now, money flow may be reaching a peak. It may be waning off here. VWAP is up. And we need to see this weekly close to confirm our green dot. This has been, I think, every week now for 2 weeks. We had a green dot in the previous week, and I believe the green dot in the week before that as well, probably even one back here. All of which, by the end of the week, were undone. So if we're going to follow that pattern into this weekly close, we would likely expect selling and a close below the bullish engulfing level, which would, yes, obviously suck. That would obviously suck. Bitcoin recovering from the most oversold weekly and monthly RSIs ever. So a little upside action here. Not crazy. Not crazy. Let's take a look at the day. Moving it down to the day, I guess we're exactly at our previous daily resistance. That's 21.5. Boo. Boo. That sucks. 21.5. That would be actually a great place to retake on the day. We are hovering around that level and actually looking up at that left corner on the 5-minute. Looks like we're flirting with it. So this looks a little different than what's up there, but our daily resistance local 21.478. And that 200 weekly moving average now, as of today, overlapping with our consolidation back here right before the fall to 17K. That is a lot of resistance. That's a big resistance. But if market makers can take this back, if the bulls can push through 22.5, close a weekly, maybe back test it and move up again, they may be back in control, at least to retrace some of these monthly or quarterly losses. I don't hate what I'm seeing here. I don't. I like the slow grind up. I don't want to see one giant candle. I want to see if we're going to return to being somewhat bullish. I'd like to see Bitcoin very slowly crawl back up. I don't want there to be an explosive, exciting moment. I want it to be very boring and painful, basically allowing disbelief to grow and doubt to grow on the rally. That's what I want to see for a return to highs. We're not there yet. I do like what it's doing so far, but I think to follow it, maybe something along these lines would make for a lot less exciting rally. A move to 22.5 at the 200 weekly, then a sell-off, and then hopefully you find support back at your daily level. That would be interesting. I don't want it to be too fast, though. Almost every time we see Bitcoin move very quickly up, it gets sold off. Let's take a look at the day. The daily, here we go. Go back. It's pinned to the top of the chat. Go back to our previous live streams. This is what we were looking for, the uneven butt cheeks. I just like saying it. The uneven butt cheeks is playing out, and now I can even say on today's close is confirmed. We have 1, 2, 3 lower highs on our money flow, and we said, man, this is actually starting to look like it wants to roll over. Kind of issue I noticed, this wasn't a lower low or a higher low. We wanted to see this come down. We didn't have that yet, but now on today, at least if today closes here, we do have that. We have a higher low, whatever, higher low. I hate the upside down highs lows description. We do see money flow now reaching lower with the uneven butt cheeks pattern. VWAP showing no signs of weakness. If the dollar closes strong today, things can actually look really good really quickly. I'd like to see that momentum reach back into the positive and push higher. Keep that VWAP up. Money flow trending back to zero. The day actually has looked worse. It's looked worse. Something that does catch my eye here, however, if we look at just daily price action, we can see the RSI is actually pretty heated. I mean, we're saying pretty heated at 45, but pretty heated comparatively to June, where RSI was lower. This can give us a bearish divergence. So what we need to watch for today is a higher close. A higher close on the daily will invalidate the bearish divergence we see from June to right now's high, because we will have both higher RSIs and higher prices. At the moment, higher RSI, lower prices. that can be bearish divergence if it closes. So 21,478, again, that's looking like where we want to be. I'm going to look at some lower time frames just because Bitcoin's so spicy today. 4 hour reaching into overbought territory on RSI. Market cipher actually looks pretty damn good on the 4 hour. I actually like this. That's rare. You don't see this very often. We have momentum remaining positive. You can see it's twisted. It's made kind of fake outs to the downside, but it continues to push up and it continues to stay above the 0 level, meaning positive momentum. Looking down at money flow and MACD, both of these very promising. MACD rocketing up still, and money flow just about to hit 0. This is actually looking very pivotal now. So we just talked about the daily. We need a higher high. We are right at a daily resistance. Here's the problem, and/or I guess what we should be observing is, to me, looking at the 4 hour now, I'm seeing a very important pivot point. The 4 hour is about to cross over. The daily is at resistance where it needs to break it to get back into even a short-term bullish trend. Our rejection right now at resistance could pull this down and give us a 4 hour fake out, paint that daily bearish divergence, and we'd be looking for more downside. That would be poop. Even though I'm in a short, I still don't want that to happen. Very interesting, the interaction going on here with the daily and the 4 hour. Actually very spicy. My spidey senses are going off. Hourly, a little weakness here. The hourly is really going to have to rip. This is it. This is it right here.
Cause this is still pretty boring, I shall point out BTC market cap chart monthly and the daily 20 MA.
Because it's still boring. It's going to be boring forever, Rico. Let's see. BTC market cap. BTG. You know what? Let's pull this guy up. Where is, I know I have a chart of this. Market cap BTC. I'll take a look at this. I haven't looked at this in a while. I like the BTC market cap because it reflects the expansion of supply. Ooh, woohoo. BTC market cap, actually, this is pretty spicy, with a much cleaner chart, actually. So BTC market cap is a dynamic chart because new Bitcoin is always being mined. And so market cap is influenced by total supply. I like this. I've looked at this in the past. I like this because it's dynamic. It's keeping up with the supply. If Bitcoin trades at the exact same price, if it's completely flat, over time, the Bitcoin market cap will still go up because there's more supply. Does that make sense? But I like this very clean touch on the monthly there. Boom. Price action went below the monthly, then closed higher. BTC market cap with a perfect back test, it looks like, of that previous high at 334 billion. Interesting. So all the new money added here, basically, I want to say flushed out with a touch back to that previous high. Very spicy. And then you want to look at the daily 20 on market cap, question mark. Let's see. Let's see if that's what you're looking at. Daily 20 on market cap does look hella spicy. I wonder if that's actually true on, I wonder if that's true just on regular. On just the Bitcoin chart. Nope. Bollinger Band. The reason I'm pulling up Bollinger Band is just an easy way to get a 20 moving average. The Bollinger Band is just the 20 moving average. So it looks actually very similar on both. I want to say total, or Bitcoin market cap actually a little bit more bullish. I wonder what our indicators say. Same thing. But hella spicy. Today we see that we've actually back tested the 20 daily moving average, and now we're moving higher. The reason that's pretty spicy is we haven't done that in a long time. In fact, we haven't been above the 20 daily moving average since June 10th. Even then, really not the greatest of price actions. We had a chance back here. On May 30th, we had a chance, but it got sold off. The bands tightened up. We're seeing that again here. I am praying we don't get a repeat of what we saw back here, but virtually through this entire sell-off, you can see the 20 daily moving average acting as a very important level. We lost it in April, and it continuously rejected price all the way down to, well, let's go back to the chart. Continually rejected price all the way down to that 25,000. As soon as we lost it in June, fell down to 17. This is spicy. I can't get excited just because we're above it, but at least we're above it. When we're above it, we have a chance of trending up. When we're below it, very, very bearish. So that's a nice little condition flip. Thank you, Rico, for that. Thank you for the 10. Appreciate you, my friend. Rico, OG member here, knows what he's talking about. Smart dude. Smart dude. Fleming Olson subscribed while we were live. Sorry, I missed you. And Miki Elek. Good to have you guys. If you haven't subscribed, join the fan, jump in. We're live here covering the hot charts every day. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. Is that all you wanted to look at, Mr. Rico? Let me see. I don't know if you said anything else. Nah, normal, but probably same on market cap. Yeah, same thing, pretty much. I actually like the way the total market cap looks, or Bitcoin market cap looks better than just BTC USD. Interesting. Interesting. Looks like the top of the band today, 21.7. That's still here. That's kind of threatening. It's kind of threatening. The top of the daily band here, still below the previous high, and that's really the price we want to beat today. We want to beat that today. I would take a close above. I would take a close above 21.479, but I would really like to see 21.8 hit. We need to start pushing these bands up if we want any kind of upside price action. Actually, I have an interesting idea. One day. Now, believe this one. Believe this one, because that's important. And then we're going to add the daily one, too. It's going to be spicy. Moving average. I love the update. The update that TradingView did to moving averages is amazing. I used to have a trick to be able to do this. I used to have to use a trick and like trick the charts into allowing me to make these, but now I can just select it, which is actually pretty nice. Well done, TradingView. Let's make this yellow, or not yellow. Let's make it white. There we go. Weird it hasn't updated yet. Why is it not moving forward? Either way, we can see pretty clean test off that 20 daily down here. Let's actually add this to our chart. Ooh, too much lines on this chart. Crap. There we go. There it is. One more time. Sorry, fam. You know, this is a great, while I'm adding these back on, great time to make sure you're subscribed and help us get to 420 likes. We're going to be giving away some memberships to the channel. First time ever. They just, I don't know, just added that as an option on YouTube, and so why not? Let's get 420. Let's get some people some green names. Okay. Okay. Pretty clean chart. Bitcoin, pretty clean chart. Really need to see 21.478 break. That's kind of like, all this movement to the upside is really nice, but without a break there, you're just not out of the woods. Well, you're just not out of danger. 22.5, obviously the better move. Back test that 200 weekly. Money flow on the 5 looks pretty good. Market Cypher actually giving us some decent signals. I'm not hating what I'm seeing. Market Cypher also a sponsor of this channel. Check them out. #1 premium indicator on TradingView. All right. Cool. Bitcoin hovering. We still have that little Bitcoin chart up here, right? We're going to do this. We're going to put this one up here. That way we have a little bit better view of what's happening. There we go. We're going to leave that up there. Hopefully you can see it. You can see it. Cool. You're ready, Digital Cable. What up, dude? Why is the alert box is like not... Oh. For some reason the alert box wasn't working. Alright. Now it should work. Cool. Huh. That's weird. I don't know why that did that. I think I just fixed it. Isaiah Almada. Here's how we can test it. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, and it should show up here. I don't know why it hasn't been. Just give it a test. Help us A/B test this. I wanted to look actually at this Bitcoin divided by the money supply thing really quick. We've been keeping an eye on this. It's pretty spicy. Bullish engulfed there, actually. So very similar to price action. Let's move on. Let's move on to Ethereum. And let's look at Ethereum. See if I can remember to timestamp it. Never do. Ethereum. The lost child. Also currently bullish engulfed. Wow, almost an identical chart to Bitcoin in the sense bearish engulf candle, now a bullish engulf candle, and right to resistance. Ethereum has actually broken through its resistance here, but sold back below. That's 1236. But it does look like it's made it through this order block, and now it could, with not a very large move, actually Ethereum could break free. I would say 20, or not 20, I would say 1,281. A break of these highs here finally puts our 1,400 target on the table, or in sights, possibly higher. Interesting that this is pushing. Interesting. I like what I'm seeing. Let's look at this day. It's the same setup though. Ethereum, you see the daily closes here. There it is. It worked. MATIC Droid joins the crew. Welcome, MATIC Droid. You can see our daily closes creating support at just about this level. And on today's candle, testing that level again, looking for a higher close. So I would like to see either price trade above 1281 or even just a daily candle. If we can see the daily candle close above 1241, that would even be pretty decent. It'd be pretty decent. Momentum is up. I like that. Momentum continues to grow on the positive side for Ethereum at the moment. And Market Cipher giving us some solid bullishness. Wow. On the daily, Ethereum money flow now, in my opinion, looking to roll over. Market Cipher giving us a nice little warning there. What about the 4 hour? Let's see. Really battling with this resistance. Really battling. But 4 hour looking pretty similar, although has already rolled over to positive money flow. Interesting. We're a little worried about Bitcoin here doing the same, as it's at a pretty pivotal point. Ethereum looking strong, though. Ethereum looking very strong. If we see any kind of significant move, 1420 is really in the cards. We just need to get through these highs, these previous highs from June. It's a pretty spicy chart. Where, you know what? It's a 20 moving average day. Where is our 20 on Ethereum? Farther below. It looks like we've already closed multiple candles above. 20 daily moving average. Same thing for Ethereum as well as for Bitcoin. Major resistance. We see constant tests of this through April and May. Rejecting price, pushing it lower. It looks like it actually started back in November with very few moves above the 20. One fake out here into April before falling below. Retaking the 20 here, actually looking more significant for Ethereum than for Bitcoin. All Ethereum needs right now is that little push higher, or in the next 4 hours to simply close up here. Then it's looking very good. Looking better than Bitcoin even if it closes up here. We see the FBTC pair, a little bit of recovery, not... I guess that's a pretty similar pattern. Maybe that'll break out too. I don't like it on the BTC pair as much, so it's weird to see the dollar pair moving so nicely. I see it's going to be hard because we're right there, right at resistance to say I see more upside. Because this is like literally the worst time to say I see more upside. Yeah, take a long into resistance and get smashed. But I might be leaning to the upside here on Ethereum. This is looking decent. It's probably a terrible idea to take a trade or a long here. But if you have a position open, that's actually pretty nice. That's very nice. We could see potentially two patterns. This would be maybe an Adam and Eve bottom. Or perhaps we're seeing maybe a flat topped with our lows ascending. Both patterns would be looking for upside, probably to the 1400 if not 1700 areas. Problem is, this daily just needs a little bit more gas, and we're seeing a little hesitation here. A little hesitation, but I can see in the top left corner, Bitcoin also looking to move. If Bitcoin breaks 21.5, I think Ethereum rips. I think that's all I can say. It just looks good. You've made it through your order block resistance zones, and now you're just battling with the last one, looking to potentially close higher. Ethereum, getting my thumbs up today. Let's take a look. Just gonna do a quick update on XRP. Trading above 33 cents. Hey, that's good. 30 cents holding as support. Not quite a strong pattern that we're seeing from Ethereum, perhaps, but This chart's slowly looking better as it is holding 30 cents. My only concern now would be a rejection, a test of 30 cents, a series of lower highs with multiple tests at that 30 cents. You'd be looking for a break to the downside, but we're not there yet. If it follows what the rest of the market looks like it's doing, looks like it'll need to move probably above 36 cents. Then it can start to look solid. The risk to reward was there. That's why we've been looking at it. The risk to reward, looking for a long with a stop below 30 cents. Not financial advice. Nothing is. None of this is financial advice. That risk to reward was there. It's looking like it's playing out. Ooh. Market cipher pretty equally bullish here for the daily on XRP. Seems to be the trend pretty much just across the markets right now. The weekly, not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. Needs 36 cents. Ethereum breaks 36, or if XRP breaks 36 cents, I think we see 40 pretty quickly, if not much higher. A lot of room to retrace if we can get through that consolidation there at 40 cents. I don't have much else to say on it. Weekly momentum on XRP, very, very much weakening. We're seeing that week over week, slowing down. Hold 30 cents, baby. Nothing else to say about it. ADA, defying gravity here. Defying gravity. We're looking at this very recently, saying 46 cents is in jeopardy. It's been tested a lot. What I'm digging here is on today's green upside candle for Cardano. We are seeing our highs very locally broken. A move and close above 48.2 cents, I think, is going to look pretty solid. But similar to XRP, I can't ignore... Whoa. I can't ignore this pattern. If it would let me select my triangle. Can't ignore this pattern. Our bottom is relatively flat. I think we can even move this up a little bit. Something like that. Our bottom's relatively flat and our highs at the moment are descending. So I need to see a considerable break on Cardano to eliminate the threat of this pattern. It's held it strong so far. The rest of the market seems to be having a good day. Bitcoin actually just moved to a slightly higher high. We're going to go back to Bitcoin. If it follows Bitcoin and the rest of the market, ADA could be looking good. It's just in jeopardy with this flat bottom. It keeps hitting that support. Let's go back to our corn here. If I can ever find the chart. I have too many charts pulled up. I just made one that said July 7th. My bad. Nope, and I just closed one. Okay. July, there it is. I don't know what was up with that. There we go. Oh yeah, it's in the top right corner. That's why I can't find it. I'm an idiot. Thanks for putting up with me. Thanks for putting up with me, everybody. Let's get rid of that because we're looking at the corn. Bitcoin finally here we are. 21,478. We were so close. Do or die, baby. Do or die. My short is eating it right now. Let's check back in. Now down 12%. Ooh, buddy. Not feeling so hot on that short. This is why I say not financial advice. Don't copy my trades blindly. I don't win all the trades. I don't win them all. You might be stuck in a crappy short like I am right now if you followed me. Make your own choices. Use what I talk about to make your own educated choices. And here we are. This is it. This is it. We are halfway through the hour in 1 minute. Hourly. That last hour closed strong and we got potential, baby. We've got potential. Get hyped. Get hyped. This could be real good. We were saying the hourly was a little sketchy. And even since then, we're seeing it is still sketchy. But we're seeing that money flow potentially look to be trending back up. We are hinted by that with both our higher high in momentum and with VWAP kind of moving very strangely here. It fell down and now is maybe pointing back up. That's not a super typical movement. It's not a super typical movement for VWAP. You can see here, even in the last examples. Here's one example and pretty much the entire chart that I can see. This is only a month or two of data, but still. No time to worry about it because it looks like we're pushing. Are we pushing? Pushing P? I don't even know what that means. I hope it's nothing bad, which it probably is. 1 minute candle closed above LFG, baby. LFG 800 viewers. And Bitcoin might be about to just go nuts. Go nuts. I hope. We only have 210 likes. Guys, we need 420 likes. If you want your 420 license for today, if you want me to have mine, we need it. We can do that right now. Actually, I have no idea how many viewers. It keeps changing on my side. We can do that right now if everyone hits the like button. We only need 200. We have way more than that viewing. We can do it. Then I'll give away a bunch of memberships. It'll cost me like $100. I'm going to give away a bunch. You'll get me to waste my money. Here we go. Minute close above. I want this half hour to close. It did. 30-minute candle closed above. Excellent. 15-minute, of course, did as well. Halfway through the hourly. Do or die, baby. Do or die. Zooming out. I like it. I like it. RSI on the hourly remaining above 50, giving us some nice bullish condition. This like 20 daily thing is not working. I was just complimenting TradingView on how brilliant it was, and now it's just gonna do me like that, do me raw. Let's see, 1 hour. 1 hour is 24,180. Boom. This is how I used to have to do it. Looks like I have to continue to do it so that it'll actually work. There we are. Off the 20 daily for the first time in many a week. Pushing 21.5, breaking hopefully through resistance. Now, we did close a 30-minute candle, 15-minute, 5-minute above this level. But as you can see, we zoom out to the 4. We still have 30 minutes left in the hourly and the 4-hour. I'm going to feel way more comfortable if the 4-hour closes above. These 30-minute, 15, 5-minute closes are not super confidence building. They're great. I'd love to see it. But they don't, yeah, they're not going to get me to go nuts yet or get excited. But baby, we're close. We could see this rip. We could see this rip live. Or just get crazily rejected. I'm leaning against the rejection, though. We had a little bit of selling after this 5-minute close. Right back to 21,478. But we're not seeing a meteor smash. We're not seeing all of this getting lost right away. Push up higher. Give us a higher high into this 30. There we go. Little green, little green. Little green. What are you guys thinking? I'm going to pull up the chat. I've been in the zone. Bitcoin, 21.5. I believe that's a higher high into this 30-minute. Slightly. Slightly. I don't know, I'm just going to add this back. That was actually kind of convenient to just have... Oh, just to have this up there. Kind of convenient. There we are. We're going to push through. We looked at ADA. ADA looking healthy today, but it's got to hold that 30-cent mark. I'm going to take a peek at the old Doge. Doge. Oh, crap. Add stream marker. Doge. Doge. We're looking at Doge potentially playing out in two patterns, that being a descending channel, still on the table, or more hopefully, this triangle, this flat top with our lows ascending. We actually were looking for that back here. We do at the moment have a higher low. We had a hypothetical, not financial advice and stream trade from 0666. Looks like that trade's still looking good. We did not get stopped out. Looking for a test again of 7.81 cents. Not looking bad. Kind of similar, though, in many ways to XRP with you had this consolidation breakdown, and now you're coming back to test it as resistance. You have to break through it. Simply testing it is not enough. There's going to be sellers, no matter what chart we're looking at, there's going to be sellers when you see this kind of pattern. There are orders and longs trapped here that are going to look to get out when price returns, and that is where resistance comes from. But at the moment, Doge pushing up. Pushing up. Let me see. Yeah. You. Boom. Keep saying I'm going to pull up the chat, then I keep accidentally minimizing it. There we go. All right, now the chat's actually up. I just see bots. What's up, Dino Mike? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Been a while. Lots of bots. That's fine. Just kind of a bot kind of day. Jay in the AZ. What's up, man? Hexerizer says 21,580 then rocket. I'll take it. Tommy V. They're going to recover that candle. Possible. Possible. What's up, Geber? Vanessa, the lovely Vanessa is here. What's my thoughts on Sol? We haven't gotten to Sol yet. Vesemir, a legend in these parts. How you doing, Vesemir? Glad to have you. Jonathan Schaefer says LFG. Well, I agree. LFG, baby. It's been very boring. I'm ready for a little bit of spice. I'm ready. Like, it doesn't even have to go to the moon, but just give us a little bit of green, baby. That's it. Scott Lux, the 50, monthly 50, Tom. Monthly 50. Should I look at the monthly 50? We can look at that. Gala, please. We might be able to look at Gala, Andre. How you doing, Adrian? Cad God, not a bot. Thank you. Jay Don, what's up, man? Gala. There's people are talking about Gala. Talk about Gala. I don't know. We like Gala. I'll add Gala to the queue just for you guys. Gala to the queue. Gala is now in the mix. Let me get through Doge. I don't have really no update. Doge, I think it's going to hit our target. I think our trade's good. Just looking for a higher low pattern, or you call it a cup and handle maybe. A return to 0782 looking pretty likely. We have a higher high versus the 5th. I think that trade's solid. I wanted to look at MATIC because MATIC is making moves today, it looks like. This is an older chart. I'm not really sure when we made this. Likely back last month in June. Identifying our major support on MATIC at 38. No, it looks like 47.5, 38 and 29 cents. We made a hypothetical trade, again, not financial advice. Looking to take a long from that 38 cents. I think our take profit might be a little too greedy here. Whoops. A little too greedy here. We'll see. It was a really high risk to reward. But we have not gotten stopped out as 29.2 cents. Our major support from 2021 has not been tested. Not been tested. Let me see this week, baby. Bitcoin may be moving. Every time I move the Bitcoin chart off, I see it. I have it up here. Every time I move it off the main screen, it starts moving up again. So maybe we should just keep it up there. Maybe it likes it up there. MATIC could be having a strong close here on the weekly. If it can hold this price, actually very strong. Would be a bullish engulf above 55.8 cents. I think if that bullish engulf closes, I think you're looking for a retracement, maybe up to 91 cents, 75 cents. We should probably adjust. This trade, but I'm just going to leave it. I don't like messing with them after we do them. Our consolidation did hold. Looking for a bullish engulf close on MATIC for the week would be beautiful. I think a pretty reasonable target would be our 0.5 retrace, possibly our 618, 75 cents and 92 cents. Pretty solid targets. Going to be interesting. We have a bullish engulf with we had a series of selling that was bought up. We saw selling come back in, but it was unable to take out the buyers. And now buyers are coming back in. Someone seems bullish on MATIC. Bitcoin, we're going back to Bitcoin. Every time I take it off the god-dang screen. The god-dang screen. All right, here's what we were hoping for, and this is awesome. Get hype, smash the like. This is what we wanted. We had 30 minutes for the 4-hour to close. And for, obviously, the hourly to close. We closed a 30-minute candle above resistance. Great, but we want to see a 4-hour. Honestly, we want to see the daily. But we were just flirting in the last 5-minute candle with that price. We can see we traded above it, below it. We closed red. This 5-minute candle is pushing us farther from that resistance, and it doesn't look like it's losing steam yet. That's not bad. Market Cypher's kind of bullish lean read actually playing out really well here. Really well here. Come on, 200 weekly, baby. Let's go. 200 weekly. Let's go. That's it. We're above the previous daily closes. This is it, man. You're off the 20 daily moving average below you. You found support there. You've broken through these levels. Here's what you got. You got this high. Not yet. We're not getting this high yet because we only have 302 likes. We need 118 more. Please. Look at Bitcoin go. If you want to see Bitcoin continue to go up, smash the likes. Let's go. We can do it. I want to give away those memberships. 306. 21,600. So, totally got distracted because I'm a little excited because it's cool to see Bitcoin move up again for once. We have our local area right here from June as resistance that we're currently breaking through. Looking back to the left, we definitely have some resistance which overlaps with the 200 weekly moving average of 22,500. That is kind of my target now. If the daily can close above 21.5, 200 weekly moving average is definitely my target. Definitely my target. I would like to see this 4-hour close first. And that's going to happen very soon. Nice strong 5-minute candle off resistance. We've got 20 minutes exactly. Ooh, I'm sweating. I'm shaking. There we go. That wasn't adjusting. I'm shaking. With excitement. Are you going to keep going? Is this just going to be an up-only stream, baby? It's an up-only stream. Let's go. Let's go. Recession's over. Yay! All of the world's problems are fixed. Huzzah! That'd be nice. Those times will come back. Just not yet. Moon Man. Moon Man. What's up, Moon Man? Crypto Carnage. Mr. Bitcoin and Charts. Shiba. Shiba broke out. Did our Shiba trade actually go through? Shiba trade still looking pretty good. I wouldn't say broke out yet, personally. Actually, very similar to MATIC here. Looking for a bullish engulf close. If SHIB can close this week above 1,100, let's call it, that's looking pretty solid. You have a 3-candle long setup on the weekly for SHIB. I mean, I don't like SHIB personally, but that doesn't matter. You can. But I liked the trade, the technicals here. We had consolidation. We had a rally. That rally got sold off, returned to support, and now we see some kind of bounce from support. I don't know if it has what it takes to go all the way back to its high, but I think a reasonable retracement. This was a good trade. This is a good potential trade. Bitcoin's still moving. Let's go, buddy. We're long. We did not get stopped out. Support held. We should have made that support. We could have actually had this trade be much cleaner if I would have found that value earlier. I need to see SHIB trade a little higher. I wouldn't quite call it a breakout yet. It is looking decent. Following the rest of the market. I'll take it. This needs to be a little bit lower. There we go. Move my alert down a little lower. I like it. Looking for that higher low to hold. Looking for a break. It's not quite there yet. What are our indicators saying? Very similar to the rest of the market. Actually, maybe a little bit more bullish. I like that. Very few charts we've looked at have seen this happen on the daily right now. Lots of them, we saw momentum go positive for a second, get pulled back down. But on SHIB, it actually looks like bulls were able to defend that zero line. Money flow is running up. I said it hasn't broken out yet, but it looking bullish at the moment. Problem is you've given up the trade at this point. Now you'd be opening so much higher if you went long here versus back at support when everyone was spookied. Interesting. All right, 21.8, our new high for the day. This daily candle just keeps growing and growing. I like it. I think the next kind of point of interest would be, the wick high here. I'm going to make this a little less visible. Just a wick high. 21,866. Let's see that break. But a close here on the daily would be great. Trading above the previous high would be great. I just love the way Market Cypher looks on the daily. It's such a pivot, though. It's like it looks so good if there's just a little nudge. Just needs a little nudge. And all of a sudden, this thing can rocket. But if we don't get that little nudge and sellers come in, you're at such a pivot point, man. A little nudge in either direction could really influence where this goes. That 20 daily moving average is a beautiful find. Great find, Rico. We were so far away from it, I kind of stopped following it. Our 4-hour is struggling. No, 16 minutes to go. If it could still skunk us. Please don't go below here. Stay up there. What's up, I see Optical Art. What's up, Optical Art? How you feeling, bro? Optical Art. You tell me, man. Is the bottom in? Is the bottom in? I want to know. According to my trade, which is getting wrecked now, minus 15%. Oh, wow. Again, riggedy wrecked. Well, let's go to the 200 weekly. I'll answer this in the best I can. So is the bottom in? I have no idea. No one will ever know. No one will ever know until hindsight. But I can say this. If we retake the 200 weekly, it's looking good. By retake, I mean close a candle above. Ideally, I'd like to see a little bit more upside, then have a retracement candle on the weekly, come back down, back test the 200 weekly, then move back up. If that happens, then I think the bottom's in. If we move to the 200 weekly, trade above it, and then sell off before the close the candle below the 200, bottom not looking so in. That's my take. Hell no, it's not. Who knows? Take note when you stop making lower lows. We haven't made lower lows in a little bit. It's been a little bit. We haven't made really lower lows this month, actually, which is a spicy setup. We can even say this quarter, possibly. Interesting. 2,250. I want to see that. I want to see it retaken. I want to see this taken. I want to see price action. I don't know. We're really zoomed in. Doesn't have to like go like this, but I want to see it break the 200. Then I want to see some retracement back to it. Then I want to see a move that breaks the high. That will be what tells me, in my opinion, that the bottom's in. Until we break that 200, you have to lean no. Like, you just have to lean no while you're under the 200, I think. Something like this would be very bad. Retake it, have a wick high, and then sell back below, then you might be seeing lower lows. I don't know. That's the real answer. I don't know. Today's looking good. We're seeing some bullish price action alongside of the dollar having bullish price action. Looks like it's lost some of those gains actually since. Just a spicy setup, man. We are approaching the daily Bollinger Bands. When was the last time we were at the top of the daily Bollinger Bands? Early June, late March, early Feb. I'm still stuck on this idea of the bottom being in. I just don't know. I don't know. No one knows. I believe that. No one knows. But what I do believe, and what I can say with confidence, is there has been such little relief. This has by far been the most extreme selling Bitcoin's ever seen. Bitcoin's never seen selling like this from November till now in its history. To see a retracement makes sense. Makes sense. That retracement, though, that retracement could be back to 30. A little higher, 37. Could see as high as like 45s. You're still not guaranteed the bottom's in then. Like, these retracements can just get sold off. Can do something like this. Like, they don't get us out of the woods. So I don't know if the bottom, the very lowest low price is in, but I'm very confident that we will look to return. That we will look to return to some of these major levels. There we go. That's some good content. Ooh, I'm burping today. It's because I'm drinking crappy Monster Energy drinks. I'm out of my delicious Gamer Supps peach tea. 350 likes. We are struggling with the likes lately. Guys, I've been trying to give away memberships for now 2 streams. We have 350. We only need a few more to get to 420. We have 600 viewers. We can get 420. Just click the button. When you click the button, then the stream is shown to new people. It helps this channel grow. You guys are the best. We have 535 votes on the poll, but then only 400. We don't have 420 likes on the stream. I'm not complaining. I just want to give away memberships. All right, we only need 20 more. Well done. You guys really, you said F you, Tom. F you, Tom. We're going to get you 420. Do it. Do it. I have to figure out how I do this live. Let me see. Obviously, don't want to show you guys my billing infos and stuff. Oh, like the... there we go. 420. LFG, baby. All right. Show support. How do I do this? Membership gifting. There's something you need to do. All right, everyone right now, I'm about to give away memberships. What you need to do is enable membership, like gifting receiving. I had to do it. I don't really remember Enable YouTube membership. Steven? I'm going to try to Google it here. How do you join? How do you unlock? Click on the dollar icon. Okay, here's what I think you have to do. Click on the dollar icon, the thing where you would go to super chat. Don't send me a super chat. I'm sending you guys stuff. Show your support. And there should be like an option around there that says something about allow people to gift you memberships. What's up, Kim Shope? I don't know who you are, Kim Shope, but you're welcome here. And you have a check mark. So we have some royalty here. All right. Try everyone, you have like 5 seconds. Actually, I'll just do 5 right now. That way, we'll see if it'll even give out 5. Here we go. I'm going to gift the memberships. Gift memberships. See what happens. See who our lucky winners are. I want to see if even 5 people enabled it. Let's see if it'll give them away. I gifted 5 memberships, so what happens? Who got them? Give me one. I hope you get it, Renee. Ooh, Jose Mendez, Ryan Mack, John Blake, Peter Provost, Future Soul. Hopefully you guys are like even here. You might not even like be watching. I don't know. Oh, I just spilled my monster. Son of a bitch. Woo! I just spilled my purple monster on my white pants. That's what I get. That's what I get for gifting memberships. I got it, but you lost it. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. I don't know. They're not good as viewers. It seems like everyone who got one said something. That was cool. I don't mind that feature. I should do that more often. You have to enable it. So, like, I don't know. Can you guys, like, say how you enabled it? I don't know how I did it. I did it, like, I did it on some other channel. It was, like, asking me to do it, and I was like, sure. And then I was like, why don't I just give away memberships whenever we hit 420 likes? It's a little celebration. Go to membership, ellipsis, top right, gift settings, allow gifts. There you go. Yeah, I don't know why you'd have to opt in to allow gifts. Like, it doesn't, like, bill you next month or something. It's just like Twitch. Just like gifting a sub. I don't know. Although it is a good thing, because then I guess we won't accidentally gift them to bots. Like, kind of, like people who aren't real. That's cool. Well, there you go. 420 enabled, baby. Ooh, enable option popped up when you send it out. That's cool, actually. All right. All right. I might have to disable it, like actually announcing it, though, because that's hella annoying. I love you, SpongeBob, but I don't need you to say you're ready over and over again. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. We got 420 likes. We can all use our 420 license today. And it's a day that I think we're going to want to. All right. All right. That is enough, Mr. Ready. There we go. Shut up. We're back. Jason Cooper subscribed. Andre Faria. Raheel Bari. Welcome, guys. Vic subscribed. I missed that one. Eric Brackhoven. Not a lot of subscribers today. That's all right. We got 420 likes. We gave out some memberships. If you haven't subscribed or liked the channel, man. QT. LFG, baby. It's a membership day. I'm ready. I'm ready. Ivan Foco. Foco. Welcome, my friend. Thanks for subscribing. We got a hype day going. We got a hype day. That's right. We gave out a bunch of memberships. But we're not done with the stream. Nay. We're not. We are not. We are going to look at AAVE because it's in the title and because it's one of the bigger gainers today. So let's take a peek at what it's looking like. Let's take a peek at this chart here. Easy level identified. Boom. Previous all-time high, $48.50. Similar to the rest of the market, the last quarter tested that resistance as support. And for the moment, it held. So that's now support. It is now support. Below that, we have the monthly open. This is likely to be, I don't want to call it a support, but it is a support, but not a very confident one. So I'm going to make it not so visible. $57. Sitting above us, resistance from the quarterly. Let's mark this on our chart. Boom. $382. That's a huge upside. That's a huge upside. That's far away. Let's look at the month. Monthly, very similar construction. It did close below this previous monthly resistance, so that's not the best. So it's likely here to run into a little resistance at just under $75. And you can see price hasn't quite gotten there yet. Not quite gotten there yet. Let's go down to the week. Following much of the market, Bitcoin. I'm watching you, Bitcoin. Every time I take you off the screen, you go up. So guys, just know that's why I'm doing it. Freaking green candle every time. Following the rest of the market, we have kind of this similar pattern of green candle, smaller red candle, bullish engulfing green. So AAVE is looking to close this week above $65.42 for a bullish engulf 3-candle setup on the weekly. That'd be nice. A move above 74.28 is what's really going to drive this chart home. And in fact, a move above there puts this back at 100 very quickly. We'll call it 90 to 100. Very quickly. Not a lot once you break through that high. I actually kind of dig that. Volume is almost non-existent for some reason here. And your 200 weekly moving average at $112. That lines up. That lines up right around that $100 mark. Huh. I like it. I like it. I don't own any AAVE, just out of disclosure. I don't own any of this. Man, everything I put out like videos, put out these short videos. I need to find someone to make more short videos for me because I don't want to keep clipping them. Where I just take like my whole analysis from a live stream that takes like 10 minutes, condense it into 30 seconds. And they were all about retracements, the last ones. Now it's looking like those might play out pretty well. Let's see. Here's a playlist. Check it out sometime. I'm going to go down to the day on AAVE. Same pattern. This whole market, man. All alts look exactly the same right now. It's like fall wick, consolidate, fall, make a high, lower high, and now like they're back. And it's like they're making these flat tops right where previous support was that was broken. Speaking of which, well, let's finish AAV. We have the values here. I would like to see a move above 77, and that'll put us at 100, but it's time to go again back to Bitcoin. This is a spicy effing day. We were hoping for a strong 4-hour close, and now with just 2 minutes, we are seeing strength into this 4-hour close, which Market Cypher was hinting towards that. However, all too often we get skunked when this happens, when we're like, man, we're up high, but the candle's not closed, and like, this is really good, but we have like an hour left, and then the hour passes and we're way back down or below where we were looking. This is a nice change up. With 2 minutes left, we're actually seeing price push higher. 21,866 being really the last, in my opinion, not even necessarily a resistance, but just like a pivot or just like a checkpoint. It was just a wick high. We've already traded above the daily closes, and so I don't expect too much resistance here. I'm still aiming. I'm still looking for this 200 weekly moving average, guys. 22.5. 22.5. If price shoots through 22.5, I'm going to get liquidated because I have a big short there. But I'd be okay with that. It'd be worth getting liquidated for Bitcoin to go up. That's right. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, you should. I fun post. I make good fun posts, but really I need help reporting all of the scam profiles. That's really why you should follow me. Help me fight that. There's like dozens and dozens. I will never DM you on Twitter, but bots definitely will. Like and retweet that or whatever. Follow, subscribe. Help promote the channel by doing so. Destroyed bond yields. Let's look at bond yields. I don't know if I can. Well, every time I look away, Bitcoin goes up. So maybe we should look at bond yields, right? 21,835. We are so close. We are so close. Actually, I'm going to look up what's ticker for bond yields. Bond yields trading view. Oh yeah, the 10-year. Duh. 10-year. Oh, wow. So bond yields, this is not, maybe I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm honestly just pulling up any chart because so far every time I've done this, Bitcoin goes up. So I'm not looking at it. So go ahead, Bitcoin, break 21,866. That's fine. Bond yields. Bonds are not like they're not my jam. They're not my field of expertise. Let's see, United States bond yields. Yield change. Changes don't look very big. Someone said they were destroyed. Huh. See, it went up. Fudge. All right, so not fudge. Good. Here's what we were looking for. Here's what we got. And here's the new threat. So we did close a strong 4 hour. We closed the strong hour and the strong 4 hour right now, 30 seconds ago. Here's like the little bit of the annoying part. We closed just below 21,866. Just below. If we had just closed a little higher, this would look so nice. It doesn't look bad, but in my experience of crypto trading, when you have these beastly 4 hours and then you open just below resistance and do a new 4 hour, you usually get a lot of boring trading, kind of like an indecision candle as market participants shift around. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Hope I'm wrong. I don't like that close just below it. Let's see our retracements. 21.8. Okay. Not really much there for us. I think that looks a little better. 618's all the way down here at 20,000. Okay. So our shallow retracement. So let's say this 4 hour does not continue the momentum. That would be like not out of the realm of normal, because that was a pretty beastly 4 hour. If we see it retrace, we may see it just make a shallow retracement back to to its previous resistance that we were hoping to close above, and we did. And that would be 21,478. That would be a very shallow retracement. And if it can find support there, that really is going to point towards 22.5. Absolutely. Let's see exactly what that would look like. Our measured moves aren't perfect. They're not perfect. Maybe lower. Whoa. Maybe lower. See, look, I pulled up Bitcoin. Now it's going down. I shouldn't do that. I don't like that. I don't like that. So this is very experimental analysis I'm doing. I'm basically making a bunch of assumptions and seeing how that would play out. So this is very much assumption. If we look at this swing low to swing high and we say, all right, the 4 hour might look for some retracement here. We do have the possibility of this previous resistance acting as support because we did break and we did close above it. It wasn't on the daily, so I'm not super enthused, but that's okay. If we have a deeper retracement, if 21.4 doesn't hold, we look back to the 618. The retracement from our swing low here back to the 618 is at 20,800. So another assumption, so we're making another, this is like a third assumption now. All of this might not happen. It could just go up. But if we make this assumption and returns to the 618, here's what we get. We get a swing high to a golden pocket retrace. Then our golden pocket retrace brings us right back to 21.5. Not really ideal. Not really ideal. Because then we are breaking that support, acting potentially here as resistance, and we may see it fall again to 20,005. However, if you do make it all the way down here, and then you break your high, our 1618 is right at the 200 weekly moving average. There's a lot of assumptions there, but this is kind of how my brain thinks when I'm doing TA, is I'm trying to kind of look steps ahead and say, okay, where would this be? Where would that be? If this, then that. Trying to chess it, play a few moves ahead. So it's looking pretty obvious we have some retracement into this 4 hour, as we kind of were just speculating. Not ideal. Not ideal. It's the last 4 hour of the day. So where does it need? Let's go back to the beginning. Actually, that's not so bad. When we look at the daily, that's not so bad. So in this 4 hour, if we see the shallow retracement just back to 21.5 and any kind of bounce, we're closing our daily higher than our previous high. That's not bad. That'd be pretty good. Remember, this is the goal for today. The goal for today originally was to trade to 2105. We traded above that, and then now our goal is to hold it into close into the next 3 hours and 55 minutes. So making the assumption that we're going to have a little indecision chilling out candle here on the 4 hour, I'm actually comforted that 21.5 could act as support. You broke that high, move back, test it, and then just close anywhere in between 21.5 and 21.8, and I'm happy. If we sell back off down into the other scenario, it's not as pretty. It's not as pretty. You sell back off down, let's see, was it at 21,000 versus the 21.5? You're no longer closing your daily higher. And the problem that we discussed in the beginning, probably many of you didn't make it throughout however long we've been streaming. We discussed this problem earlier, is RSI on the daily. RSI is very high right now. It's not actually high, but it's very high comparatively. Let's show you. RSI right here is much higher than it was right here. So unless we close the daily higher than back here, or price moves higher so it can touch the 200 weekly, if we don't have one of those two things happen, we have bearish divergence on our RSI because we have a higher point on our oscillator without a higher point in price. And that's bearish divergence. That's not ideal. The next 4 hours actually could be very spicy. This is looking to be actually like a pretty crazy game. Let me draw out kind of this theory in arrows, because that's a language everyone can understand. Arrows. Okay. Arrow. So we could see it play like this. If we could see it just retrace to where we want the daily to close, that'd be great. We have a little consolidation on the way up there. Nothing too special. That would be ideal. That'll likely move us to a higher high. Or instead, we see a golden pocket retracement, so a much deeper retracement than we have currently, that paints out that bearish divergence, which sucks. Then likely would look to a move to 21.5, and then maybe it. And then maybe you have resistance there on the way back up, and that's ugly. I really don't want to see it deeply retrace. Really don't want to see a deep retrace here. The lowest I want Bitcoin to go today is 21,478. I think that's possible. I'm actually going to shut up. I'm actually going to shut up here for a minute, and I'm going to like run through so I can get a good grasp of what's changed. I'll try to narrate it as I can. 5 minute, not looking too bad. RSI is up. We have a new high in price. Money flows up, but showing some weakness on the 5. That makes sense. We just saw a little bit of falling. A little bit more falling won't really change that, so we're good there for now. 15 minute holding strong. I like this as well. Here's what's building for me on the low time frames. Even though we're falling, we're seeing higher highs on RSI with higher highs in price. We're avoiding bearish divergence. That's excellent. That's excellent to see on low time frames. It's not very common. Money flow is trending up steadily. Momentum is up. We have a higher high in momentum. MACD on the 15 minute is really the threat that exists here. Everything else looks good so far, but it is moving down. It is moving down to negative. We're going to want to see that at bare minimum fail to create a new low. So maybe something like that. If it breaks a new low, it probably loses its structure. And then we're likely looking for that lower retracement. Let's go to the 30. 30 minute is beasting, dude. Wow. Market Cypher actually giving a lot of insight here into this move. It's telling me this move is believable. I would like to see a little bit, little higher money flow high here. That doesn't look impossible with what we're already looking at. RSI, again, we're avoiding bearish divergence, and we can even see its return to the moving average for RSI on the 30 minute. A bounce wouldn't be too impossible. Look at, do you guys see the minute this 4 hour closed, they started talking about downside retracements? We smart. 5 minutes to go in the 45 minute. Let's see how this plays. Beautiful, actually. Money flow is making me skeptical because our highs have come down. They have begun to move back up, but once they start moving down, you typically look for it to roll over. There are times where that doesn't happen. I do like how minimal bulls are allowing bears to impact price. We see very brief, very shallow negative momentum here in the last few days. I like that we have a higher high in momentum. recently, right now on this higher high in price, so we're not worried about bearish divergence there either. Whew. Low time frames actually look pretty good, despite how much it's already sold off. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm kind of leaning bullish still. I'm always bullish, but I'm kind of leaning short-term bullish even after a stop. So this is awesome. When we were starting this episode, I said this hourly money flow looks bad. It looks bad because, yes, we had a higher high, but then we fell lower. This is a lower low. That typically implies it wants to roll over. However, it looks like the bulls did not allow the bears any wiggle room here. Look at that. We have a higher high in our momentum as well. VWAP's still kind of janky, but you can almost see kind of this maybe an inverse head and shoulders pattern on money flow playing out. So I need to see that hourly continue up, pull money flow to a higher high, and then that follows along really closely with all the other lower time frames we've looked at. RSI is in good condition. We have our highest point in price is right where our highest point in RSI is. We're not seeing anything too problematic. I like it. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've gone through the chart and not seen problematic things. Let's go to the 2 hour just in straight beast mode. Straight beast. Straight up beast. Holy. RSI's up. Price is up. Money flows up. Momentum's up. Not looking bad. Not looking too bad. I might have gotten too bearish on these retracements. Look at this 3 hour. This 3 hour, I don't need, where are you going, buddy? Are you going to the moon? Where are you going? 4 hour, same thing. So with that 4 hour close, we don't have this confirmed because this is just reporting on the candle we're on right now. But we do have money flow into positive with a higher high momentum. We were a little worried. We were a little worried into that 4 hour close if you guys were here for the whole stream, because money flow is getting so close to the zero line. And with the condition the daily was in, it became a very big threat that this could be a fake out. If the 4 hour closes, even wherever it is now, it's sold off a bit. Money flows positive, momentum's up, 4 hour looks good. That would be solid. So what other time frames did just close? It doesn't look like much. Doesn't look like much. 6 hours straight up beast mode. Straight beast mode on the 6. I'm liking it. Say like the 10 hour. I haven't looked at a 10 hour. 10 hour money flow here. This is like a little theme now. By the end of this day, hopefully we'll know. Many time frames, smaller time frames, we have had red or negative money flow, meaning money was exiting the market on many time frames in the last hour. Really on the close of that last hour or 4 hour candle, we're starting to see this positive money flow peak out. This is not unique. This is just a 10 hour time frame, very random time frame, but it's reflecting that as well. Very nice. Very nice. What just happened? Why is it doing that? There we go. 12. The 12 hour has been very problematic. Whew. And it's finally looking decent. Wow, this could be real. This could be real. This could be real. Oh my. We have a lower high on our money flow. Momentum. We have a lower high. Momentum. We have a higher high. This is what's kind of selling it for me. Look at this VWAP. I'm not sure I've ever seen anything like that. It looks like a crown. It's a crown. But remaining positive and potentially even with a small move to the upside for a higher high on the VWAP for the 12 hour. I need to see this money flow keep coming up. Here, this was an example of that 4 hour fake out kind of thing I was talking about, that I was worried. Money flow looking to roll over, but then fakes you out. That's probably when we fell pretty big. Let's see. Yep. This is what happens when the 12 hour pulls that same move I was talking about. You fall from 30,000 to 17. Not good. All right. Did anything change on the daily or weekly yet, though? Daily rolling over. Weekly. Same thing, obviously, yeah. Not looking bad. I like it. We're still far from out of the woods. We're still far from taking a victory lap. But so far, so good. I like what we're seeing. 3 days in the week. We've retested June 20th's high. Retested. We have 3 more days. We do not want to see that be the high for this week, but we may close a bullish engulfing on the week above 21K, and we may close a bullish.
Never
what was
looked
it?
at the 2-year chart. If we're doing rando timeframes, let's do that as well.
Sure. I'll look at the 2-year. I don't look at the 2-year. You know what though? It makes sense to look at the 2-year because we're bearish engulfed on the 1-year. Closing above 21 on the week, awesome. Closing above 21.5 today, awesome. Closing above 21.8, incredible. Most of these things, though, in my opinion, pointing to 22.5, the 200 weekly moving average, the coveted, magical 200 weekly moving average. All right, I'm going to pull up BLX so I can look at this 2-year candle for you, Rico, because I don't know. Because that's what you want to see. I don't even know if I can do a 2-year candle. 24 months. Won't let me do it. It like actually won't let me do it. That's weird. Won't let me. That's lame. Sorry, Rico, we can't. Won't let me. Like literally just said nope. Said, no, you can't do that. You can't add past 12 months. This is it. Ooh. I forgot. Miss Teen Crypto has a very cool guest today, actually. Very cool guest. Tim Draper. Freaking billionaire. She just texted me and was like, I'm starting. Or did she already start? Oh, she's live right now. Let's see. Let me see. Hold up. Here's she's interviewing. She's talking with Tim Draper. I'm gonna raid her and be like, hey. There she is. Tim Draper. GMTC. OMG MTC. Art fire. There we go. Feel free to raid that. Be nice. She's a saint. Okay. They don't have 2-year charts, sorry. Wish they did. I don't know. I can't figure out how to make it happen. I knew that 4-hour would be troublesome. As soon as they close there, I knew it would be troublesome. Has not made the retracement yet, or hasn't made the retracement to 21.5, but it's still kind of just falling. That's poopy. That's poop. We still have Bitcoin in the top left, right? That's good. I'll zoom that in for you. I want to plow through some of these. So we did MATIC, did AAVE. I promised somebody Solana, right? If I promised you Solana, I didn't forget. Not quite. Not quite what I was hoping for. Not quite matching the rest of the market. It looks like not currently trading bullish engulfed on Solana. It does seem as if it tested maybe that bullish engulfing line at 39.38 earlier today. Got very close. Very, very close. Very, very close, but no cigar. This looks like our trade completed, but yeah, I don't want to even like get into the details of it, but that didn't actually. But the trade thought still worked. Cool. Trade thought still worked. Money flow, rolling over, has that grab already. Don't hate that. Can I get moving averages or? Nope. Why? Oh, that's fine. See where our moving averages are at. Is it above its 20? Ooh, sandwiched in between the 20 and 50 moving average. Interesting. Solana looks like it's going to encounter a lot of resistance. We had at 39.20, something like that. But it's also your 50 daily moving average. Good news is you're above your 20, and your 25th you're looking to cross bullishly. I want to see Solana close a daily candle above 39 bucks, retake that 50 daily moving average, and you have a retracement ahead of you. But not much has changed there. It's good to see it's following the rest of the market, but it's just not quite exceptional. It's not quite exceptional yet. It's still kind of stuck in this 32 to 42 range. I think 60 bucks. Honestly, I think if you break 42, you're looking for 60. That's what we were looking for before. We might be able to say that if you break that 50 daily and close above it, you're heading to that level. But that's a little ballsy. It's a little ballsy. Momentum picked back up, actually. Not looking bad. The whole market has a little more energy to it than it has recently. I wanted to look at Sand really briefly today because one of our trades finally filled. We said Sand has an extreme support at $1 and an extreme resistance at 128. And we said you could play this anyway, not financial advice, but you could look to short. I'm going to get rid of this. You could look to short from resistance. That short filled, hasn't been stopped out. And look to take profit, likely down at the $1, maybe slightly below. Or you could be patient and see if it tests $1 again, take a long from $1 and ride it back to $1.28 for 28% gain. Sand filled, it's retested what looks like resistance again. My stop not hit. And see if our indicators have any insight that will be unique to Sand. Momentum back up and accelerating. I'll give it to Sand on the 24-hour. This momentum looks the best. We've seen a lot of iterations of this. I think, what was it, SHIB that had this as well. Money flows looking to roll over on the daily. I think many alts are looking to retrace. I think Bitcoin just needs to move a little bit more up. If it can move a little bit more up, reclaim that 200 weekly, I think everything gets a nice bounce. About Gala. People are yelling about Gala. Gala more like, honestly, more similar to ADA than most other coins at 5 cents here, holding support. It traded very briefly below 5 cents, but it does seem to be finding support here. That is the greater retracement from its all-time low to all-time high right here. Holding that level looks pretty good. You hold that level, then you look for a retracement in the other direction. That might land you around 28 cents. Momentum, waning. The day it's up. I don't hate it. However, like I said, similar to Cardano or ADA, so it also has that same threat, and this one's actually much clearer. This is a much more clear-cut version of what I was talking about on Cardano. We see our lows coming, or our highs coming down with a flat bottom. We need to start breaking highs. Moving above 7 cents, Gala looks okay. Okay, I don't have any more alerts. Moving above 7 cents, Gala looks okay. Honestly, retesting down near that 5 cent on the dot level, and I think your bottom falls out. You either the low is in there on June 13th. Either the low is in on June 13th, you break your 7 cent high and you move back up, or you come back down under 5 cents and I think you lose support and you find yourself down at 288. Momentum not quite as clean, but still doing what the rest of the market's doing, looking to roll over on the day. Not terrible. Momentum on MACD, gaining just like everything else is. I need to see a high break. Or else I'm too concerned about that low. I think whichever one of these breaks first, that's what direction the market moves for Gala. There you go. Bitcoin doing a flop. I also wanted to rehash EOS really quick. EOS we looked at very briefly in the last stream. Looks like it's gained some strength since then. This is kind of what we're hoping for Bitcoin, looking actually very similar. Trading above its high daily closes as resistance, but still hasn't broken its complete swing high and is very close. It's very similar to Bitcoin. Momentum's up just like it is on everything. Not even really point of looking. Money flow looks good on Market Cypher. EOS did not look very good the other day. Now actually looking pretty good. I think I said at me when we're above $1. It's above $1. I personally not interested in investing in this coin at all. But there might be a sneaky little trade to pull out there. There easily could be. Easily could be. I probably would take that more from 99 cents previous weekly open. Hope it acts as support. Then you get a bounce off that. But I wanted to bring it up because I was talking shit on it, and then it moved pretty nicely. The same is true of ICP, which I was also talking crap on. This one I'm even less interested than EOS. I do not like it. It is currently bullish engulfed like most of the market. If your coin isn't bullish engulfed on the weekly, ask yourself why. Everything else is. $5.71 is the price to beat on ICP. You do have a strong resistance above it at $7.12 to $7.30. You could probably have some kind of support at $5.25. Kind of weekly closes here, weekly swing low. At the moment, looking good, but this coin has literally only traded down since its existence. It was listed as a top 10 coin in May of 2021 on Coinbase and only went down. I am very weary of ICP. If you like ICP, that's fine. Just to rehash on BRISE, we were looking at this, or BRISE, this is a random coin we looked at. We were looking for this pattern to play out, an ascending channel. We were looking for more upside, and it has gained more upside since then. If it closes above 4,815, I'm going to look for a little bit of a move, then a back test of that 4,820, and I'm going to look for a retracement. This is a pretty interesting chart. I like it because it's so easy to pick out an invalidation point. All right, I think that was actually every single coin I wanted to get through today. Nice, nice. So now we can look at my loss porn here, as I am down 14% on my short from 20,008. And I'm not looking to do anything with it unless I can add it to 200 weekly. This is a very, very risky trade. That's why the position size is pretty small, smaller than usual. Because we're really betting on the 200 weekly rejecting price. If it doesn't, I'll get liquidated pretty fast, I think. Yikes. And we're trading on Femex. Oops, wrong button. With MarketCypher, our sponsors. Check them out in the video description below. Oh, we have 1,000 viewers. Sign up using the links in the video description below. They're also at the top of the stream. Make sure you subscribed. Make sure you're in the Discord. I don't think I missed any. Did I miss any? Maybe I did. James G, Jekko, Aid Vishilvi, Jad, Novad, Rehan Middle Class, Saloan Paul, and Jan Buke subscribed. Did anybody else subscribe? If you haven't subscribed yet, it's time. Join the fold. Watch us live trade here. Watch me lose money so you don't have to. That's right. Bitcoin bidding. Wow, I'm off my game. Bitcoin doing kind of what we're looking for here. Kind of what we're looking for. I'm hoping that it can hold. Hoping that it can hold the shallow retracement. And make these line up a little better. Hoping it can hold the shallow retracement. I don't know what this is for. And then make a move towards the 200 weekly. If that doesn't happen, and we fall farther, I'm thinking we're looking closer to 20,800, which sets us up, honestly, in a very bearish position because we've lost the daily close. And then you have at your golden pocket 21.5, which is our target today for the close. All of a sudden, that becomes your golden pocket, and I think you see lower. So what I'm hoping for is 21.5 to hold, and I would like to see a move to the 200 weekly moving average at 22.5. As soon as this 4-hour closed right here, we live said, crap, we're probably looking for some retracement. Hopefully it's only to 21.5. So far, pretty much exactly as we were looking. There you go, 21.5, just below price. Nothing happening. These next 3 hours and 30 minutes are going to be very, very important. Just to rehash. The day, we're looking for a close higher than June 25th. We can do that above 21.5. Currently, so far, so good. I would like to see, honestly, 21.8 break because I don't want to hear about double tops. When 21.8 breaks, I'm looking for the 200 weekly. Pretty much no brainer there. Pretty much a no-brainer. Man, that was a nice rally. We're just waiting on her to come down, I guess. Come on down to the Price is Right. It is. There's the master plan. There's the schematic. The schemic. What's up, Johan? How you doing, man? I shorted a while ago. Rip me. I shorted at 20,800, which is funny because that's right where the 618 retracement would be right now. So my short is not doing so hot. Not doing so hot. It's all right. Schlonged. No, I'm short. I'm getting cooked. I'm getting cooked. But I am looking to take a larger or real position at the 200 weekly. We're not there yet. That can save this position potentially. Do I have a VIP group? No. You're all VIPs, but you're welcome to join the Discord to keep up with the live streams in the community, and we do airdrops after the live stream, so you get some free sats just for being in there. Can you sell crypto at this stage? E-man, you can do whatever you'd like. Whatever you're comfortable with, man. I'm just here to do what I'd be doing even if I wasn't live. I'm just trading, sharing analysis. We did look at XRP. These will be time-stamped after the live if you want to like snipe specific coins. We did look at XRP already today as one of the earlier ones. Dollar, I guess we're maybe looking for it to lose steam, but it's really just trading sideways. Not what I wanted. Bitcoin at the top of the daily Bollinger Band. Ethereum at the top. Ethereum and Bitcoin are really the ones to watch, in my opinion, today. They are both extremely close. Extremely close to a breakout. You can see that here on Ethereum. You had a daily close right at this level, another daily close and rejection right at this level. Here we are back at this level again. Even a small move to the upside gives you some retracement. I'd probably be looking for 1,400, but I think 1,700 even would be in the cards. It's so close. It did close the last hourly above. That's nice. I have my alerts set tight. Let's see. What other charts? Get nuked. I love you, Jeff Seymour. Where do I share my signals? Right here. Right here. You're right now. That's right. ICP. We went over ICP. We did go over AVAX. Here you go. Here's kind of your easy breakdown of AVAX. There you are. There it is. It's not looking too shabby. What other ones you guys looking at? 800. 50% of us think we're closing them or touching the 200 weekly this week. I like it. Me too. I hope so, because I want to fill that short. Can you go over MATIC again? Not really. Here you are. Here's your weekly. Trade's good, baby. So far. So far. I have... Let's see. KDA. Here's what we should do. Thank you for subscribing, One Cool GI and Miguel Horn and Gendel. And the name in Russian I don't know how to pronounce. Here's what we can do. We can look at some more charts. Kind of like waiting for this Bitcoin move. But we can look at some more charts. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a spam off. Spam the ticker you want to see in chat. There you go. I'm going to put LTC. Go ahead and spam. I have to go to the bathroom quick. Spam what you want to see. I'll be back. And when I'm done, it'll take 2 minutes. When I'm back, we'll decide the winners and we'll look at those charts. Whatever you want to see. It can be the shittiest of shitcoins. It's up to you. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be back in 2 seconds. Spam it, spam it, spam it. Change pants too, because I spilled all over this. All right. There we go. Sales quick. Tune in to watch me spill stuff. All right. So what coins did you guys want to see? Let's see. We have Link. We have Vet. We haven't looked at Link or Vet in a while. We looked at Gala today, so we can't look at Gala. CKB. We already did Gala. You can see it in the timestamps then. So let's see. Let's put Vet on there. We looked at Ethereum. Dot we've looked at recently. I don't know if it's gone anywhere. We'll probably do Dot. Vet's on the list. Link's on the list. We looked at SHIB. What else do we got? KDA. We haven't looked at KDA in forever. I don't even know last time. We'll do KDA. What else? Phil, Uni. We looked at AAVE. Uni I was maybe going to look at today already. What do you think, Uni? We looked at SHIB, guys. We did SHIB. Did I wash my hands? Of course I washed my hands. Okay. Yeah. Someone said I heard BitBoy uses a piss bucket. You know what? Bravo if he does. I need a piss bucket. That would be brilliant. Like a catheter. Gross, but it would be useful. The Expendables and Gordon Bill Jibba have subscribed since I was gone. Welcome, fam. It's good to have you. It's good to have you all. If you haven't joined our fam yet by subscribing and liking and getting in the Discord, please do so. Please do so. All right, I put a vote up. Let's see. Those are our finalists. Link is winning, but it's only 30 votes in, so anything can happen. You want to hear the insight? Jeff, here, I'll just pull it up for you. I don't think anything's changed. That's like, that's the wrong one. You guys got a few minutes to vote. You got some vote. Ooh, SNX. That would have been a good one. Nothing that's changed, Mr. Seymour. Here's just your briefest look possible at DOT. Our support, our macro support, so far has held $6.28. I'm looking for a move to $10. Weirdly, though, DOT, not bullish engulfing like the rest of the market. Don't know. There's your quick DOT. All right. Vote. Does it vote? If you hate democracy, don't vote. If you love democracy, then vote. Because we only got 96 votes. We got 600 likes. We got like 800 watching. Who's here and isn't subscribed yet? If that's you, change that. Change it. Become one of us. Become. Just a reminder while we're voting, we'll give the vote another minute. Check out Femex. You guys see me trading on Femex every day. Right now I'm getting wrecked, but you see me trading on it. I really like this exchange. I use it personally. This is what I trade on when I'm using leverage. And Market Cipher, the best trading tool there is. Wonderful sponsors of our channel. They keep the lights on. That's right. That's right. So check them out. Use my links in the video description below. Okay. That's probably enough time for voting. We don't usually vote for very long. Only 120 votes. Guys, there's only 120 votes. Link's still at 50%. Can we, like, is that what you guys want to see? You just want to see Link? Still short in 22. 8 ask Quinto. I got it. It's still there. We'll see. Leel. I guess you guys want to see Link. Vet. You know what we'll do? No, what we'll do, because I'm such a saint. And because I really am wondering if Bitcoin's about to make a move. I'll pull up Vet. This is probably a very old chart. So let's like preemptively forgive me for whatever's on here. About right. Last time we were looking at Vet, we were playing. Oh, that trade actually we almost had that. I haven't looked at this in a while. We almost had this trade. We were looking for 5 cents. We didn't get stopped out, but we didn't quite make it to our 10-cent target. How much upside did we see on that? $66% from our entry. Dang. So, well, we got stopped out. But at least it was a good trade. It was a good idea. What also worked is, well, our stop got hit and then price plummeted another 40, 50%. So that was a good stop. Right on. I think what I'm going to do is make a copy. Pull up vet. I'm going to pull up. Was Link is winning, so I'm going to pull up Link. Keep voting though. Doesn't mean you should stop voting. I'm about to pull a sneaky on you. What was the last one? Sometimes I mess these up. Sometimes I mess up the votes, and sometimes I don't get to people's stuff, and I feel bad. So, you know what? We're just going to do them all quick. We're just going to do them all quick. That's right. In a TA Frenanza. Let's start with this new chart. Remove 56 drawings. Dang. We'll start though. We'll start with Link because it's the stinky Linky. Yeah, very old chart as well. Let's make a copy, make a new chart. Good enough. How is this democratic at all? It's not, baby. This is not a democracy. Man, that's an old joke from this channel. There was some troll years and years ago that was like just trying to rile people up here, and he was just yelling about it like, this channel is not a democracy or something. And I forget, but I was like, essentially like, no, this is a YouTube, man. This is not a democracy. It was an old joke. All right, let's look at Link in a fresh light. Honestly, well, let me tell you, these are monthly candles. Okay, let me tell you a story. A long time ago, we saw Link break out. It broke out above $5 and went to like 60. When it broke out, me and I know Rico and a few others, it was around here, we said, we'll buy it at $5 because we had a major support here. It did not come back. Link traded down to 535. That's pretty close to 5. That's pretty darn close. Dang, so close. This is difficult to comment on. $5 was where I was looking to rebuy it. I haven't bought on it yet. Hasn't reached $5. Maybe $4.98 to be exact. Not financial advice. However, that's a pretty fundamental, that's a pretty strong support. If you lose $5, Link is, I don't know. The bottom is anywhere. Maybe it's a bottomless pit. I don't know. At the moment, your RSI, you have some kind of bullish divergence. You're at your lowest RSI you've ever been at. You're selling, your MACD is showing decreasing selling momentum, but it isn't showing increasing buying momentum yet. Not yet. What's that? This is how I might play it. That's a big downside. $2X. I don't like that. There we go. Not financial advice. Know your risks, or know your risks when you trade. Link, I've been waiting for $5. We're close to $5. I'm not going to pull the trigger at 6. I'm not going to pull the trigger at 5.25. If it hits $4.98, I'll probably buy some. I think if you trade too far below that, and this is where it's kind of tricky, you saw me probably hesitate there, is where the stop goes. I don't know. I don't know. It's a hard choice. And so I kind of just did this by saying, okay, if my target is about $11, I want my risk to reward to be like near 3. When it gets up into 4, it's a little too much for me. But you know what? Let's just do it this way. Let's do something like that. $4, boom. There you are. That's a huge risk to reward. It's a 6.5, so not super likely. I think what is a better play here is I would play this. This is actually how I literally will play it if I do this. I'm not going to use leverage. I'll buy some spot here. And then if price goes to Doomtown, I'll buy probably double the amount of spot there. If it goes lower than this, I basically am just holding a bag for however long that takes. Could be indefinitely, but probably not indefinitely. $5 was 2 years ago where I was looking to enter after it broke out. Never came back. I might look to dabble a little spot. I don't think leverage is honestly a great idea with alts in general. Just in general. Ew, janky pattern down on the day though. Your daily's not too shabby. Honestly, it feels like this entire market is about to just have a dead cat bounce. Does anyone else feel that way? What a time to be alive. Yeah, there's so many of these naked bots. I don't understand. There's literally, I guess I can. This is a YouTube channel, not a nation with an established voting system. A common misunderstanding. Exactly. I could just ban the word naked, but I don't want people not to be able to say naked. But then they wouldn't be able to spam. I don't know. Link, these are pretty much the levels I'm looking at. If $5 doesn't hold, this thing kind of just looks like crap. There's not a lot. I think that there's a play from 5 to about 10, maybe $11 on Link. Not my favorite trade. I think I'm just going to pick up a little tiny bit of spot at 5. For me, like maybe $100. Just see what happens. Yeah, not very exciting. Let's look at Vet. Let's look at the Vets. I don't think this is all the history, is it? Maybe it is. The longer I go, the longer these streams go, like the less energy I get. You can probably tell. We've been like 2 hours live. I'm running out of steam, but I'm trying to plow through these. So we're doing Vet. We got our major levels mapped out here. That's looking like 25 cents, 17 cents. Oh, sorry. 2.5, 1.7, 0.08. And then we have about 10 cents above us. 10 cents here on this chart to me. This is if you're in a bad position or if you're looking to take a position anywhere down here, that's probably where you're going to look to take some profit. You can see that was support. It was resistance before rejecting lower. A return to there, not impossible. Even if you see selling, maybe you end up getting an inverse head and shoulders. Who knows? This is where I would be looking to take profit on any long position I made. However, this is not really... There's not really support. This is just where it started trading on Binance. The real support that I see for Vet is back here, down here. 1 or 0, it's 1.7 cents. It traded as low as 2, so you're very close. I don't know if it's going to hit that, but that's where I would feel more comfortable taking a long position. Below that, obviously, 0.008. This reminds me actually of XRP's consolidation at 30 cents. You had a lot of resistance. It finally broke. You back tested it and you moved up. This is very unlikely to break. I would like to see this tested. If this just bounces randomly, you don't get that full 1.7 cents, then you're probably going to look for a less aggressive take profit. That's probably going to be about 5. Probably be about 5. 618's up at 10 cents. 10 cents is really where I want to take profit. But unless you touch this major support, I mean, maybe the weekly will have something for us, but kind of not really. I don't know. It's a hard call. Like, you have like a weekly, you have a weekly resistance right here, and that's right where price is. But there's a lot of, I mean, we could, it's kind of like almost cherry picking, because it's like we could say right here as well. Then we could have also had here. Actually, we probably should have that. And here, wow, this thing is full of levels, man. This thing is full of levels. These are all likely to be resistances on the way up. I think the only thing I can do here, I will look at the indicators. We'll see if the indicators have anything for us. But I think just mapping this out is honestly going to be the most value we can add right here. At the moment, I believe this is a knife. It's really just following the rest of the altcoins. You see momentum on MACD waning off on the weekly. This weekly doesn't look as healthy as a lot of some of the other things we've looked at, to be honest, on Market Cypher. You might have bullish divergence on RSI. Nothing catches my eye here. I think that this 2 cents is just a little too cherry picked for me. A smart trader could make a play from there. A smart trader could make that work. But I think the smarter trader would likely wait and see if 1.7 cents hits. It may not. You could see something like that play out. But I think the higher probability play would be from just a little bit lower, with a pretty easy stop, honestly. I wouldn't want to see this trade below even these recent daily lows. That would start looking very bad. Under 2.18 cents, I'd probably be out. I would either be out if I was in a long now, or I'd look to take position. But I think right here is where you want to play it. I think we're just in knife territory. It's hard to recommend anything. 10 cents would be my ultimate. 10 cents is that ultimate take profit target whenever it hits. Easy peasy. KDA. KDA I have not looked at. I'm running out of steam. Maybe I should have looked at it though. Maybe not. A few things stand out to me that I like here. Let's get rid of a bunch of this old shit. Let's get rid of this. Something that stands out to me right away on KDA is the same pattern we have on Cardano, the same pattern we have on, I don't even know what other ones we looked at, but we have that threatening flat bottom with our lows descending. I don't love it. What it does give us is a very easy invalidation for a trade. I don't really know where this line came from. I don't really know. Gives us a very easy invalidation though. This is not financial advice, but here is a way someone could look to approach a trade. Basically you could just try to short any kind of upside, or you could look. You might be a little less aggressive. Yeah, we'll do it like this. You could look take a long from kind of your major support at around 150, and you could look to just have a stop below the lows. You might get sniped out. It might hit that and then fly up. Who knows? But what we can see from this chart, what this chart's telling me on a macro is this is an important level to KDA. $1.50. We had consolidation. It got rejected into a higher low. It broke $1.50. Created support. Support held. It went to a new all-time high. You created a momentum leg. You fell down. Now you have this ugly pattern. So this can happen, but you know, or at least you'll have an early warning here with this flat bottom. If you wanted to make some kind of trade, you know, well, if these lows break, this flat bottom pattern is breaking through a pretty significant support. And so I probably went out. Not a very high, I would say this trade would be a low probability, but it has an extreme risk to reward. $7 might not even be the play, honestly. Back to like 4. A 14 to 1. That means less than 10% of the time, actually less than like 8% of the time, this trade needs to play out to be profitable. So I would say you can logically infer 8% or less. You have like an 8% chance, 8% probability of this playing out. I think it's still probably a decent trade. I don't want anything to do with it below $1.33. I'm going to put this trend line on, but these trend lines are always just traps. I swear I've never seen a coin respect something like this. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay. Of course it's perfect. Sure. I hate to say it, but anytime I've done this on a chart, this kind of like really long distance trend, every time it looks like it's about, like, looks like it bounces and then it just falls through. Hopefully I'm wrong here. I think there's a reason for the season on that trade. Weird chart though. Weird chart. Let me actually put this down on the monthly quick. Ooh, but then you have 127. Maybe I overlooked something. There are some levels I overlooked. Okay, well, that helps me with the stop loss. So, bloop. Whoa. That helps you placing a stop. I'll just put it right below here. Ta-da. And that's what it looks like. Good luck. There's your dot. I think one more. I'm grinding through them. Uni. Let's look at Uni. I'm running out of steam, boys. Uni has fallen. This is an old chart, but fallen to what looks like its last support. Right here. $3-4. This is pretty much the only place we saw any kind of support built before it ran up. You're likely to have a strong resistance at about $15 here, because that's where it held support till it broke. It did not backtest. It fell from 10 back down to 4. Tested it again. Might be seeing an inverse head and shoulders play out here though. We're seeing this very similar pattern on, I think it's Shiba and Doge, where you have a very janky neckline. Let's see, the neckline's probably right about there. It's janky, but it's possible. It's possible. Honestly, I might play Uni this way. Can be like very conservative. Something like that. Shorting from that neckline. If that gets stopped out, then I may look to do the exact opposite and go long from that neckline. The higher move. I think that's actually a pretty sweet trade. You're like, oh no, you're kind of playing on maybe the market downturning. Betting on that resistance from the neckline. But if you're wrong, you get stopped out very tightly. Hopefully that limits your loss. And you look to re-enter. But this time, long on the neckline for a higher high. This is just playing a potential pattern. Obviously, this could go just up a little bit, stop you out, get you stuck in that long, and then just fall like that. Patterns don't have to play out, but if I were monitoring this, I think that that's a pretty clean trade. It's a pretty clean one. I like it. Need to add market cipher B. Daily money flow looks good, man. I think the whole market is just looking for some kind of bounce. That's my opinion. Money flow looks like crap on it though. Look at all this old school TA, man. Look at this. We got rejected. We had $13 a swing low. We got rejected from a swing high, like 31. And as soon as we did, we said if $13 breaks our swing low, we're looking for 750 or 538. Look at that. Fibonacci extensions and retracements, one of the most powerful tools, obviously, other than market cipher. One of the most powerful tools in trading, in my opinion. Look at how this sniped. It sniped the bounce here. And then it said, if you break that low, you're looking for the measured move too, and that's right where we are now. That's some magic. That's some magic. Bitcoin has gone nowhere. We've been live for how long? How long have we been live? I'm losing track of time. Mansoor Ali has subscribed. Gonzalo 88 subscribed. Jezebel ED Wow. Sweet Dribs Drips, Mr. Alpha, Amir Hamza, Jamie Lowy, Robert Veneboer, Jacob Fargenstein. That's a good amount of people. Thanks for subscribing, guys. If you haven't yet, join us. We are on our way to 100,000. We're going to get that check mark. Look at me as I like kind of talk a rappy-uppy Bitcoin starting to move. Help us get to 100,000 before Bitcoin by subscribing. Join the Discord so you can get free airdrops of some Satoshis after the live, and follow me on Twitter. I think that's the way to go. That's the way to go.
Send UDM about that KDA coin. Good shit for viewers to realize for a lot of coins.
Let me take a peek. What's up, DJ Durant? Subscribing. Good to have you too. What is Kadena? I don't even know what Kadena is. Okay, so here's, I didn't too thoroughly read. I'm gonna too thoroughly read this. I think what Rigo's pointing out is public token sales, seed rounds, essentially pre-mine. You should always be aware, at least. You can invest in pre-mine things. That's up to you. Here's a site. I do not. If I got in on the seed round, maybe, but we don't get in on seed rounds. Maybe. I don't like pre-mined things because they are the definition of centralized. I don't know much about Kadena, but I do know that it had a seed round, it had 2 SAFT rounds, token sale. That means that someone created the supply. They have to offer a lot. They have to offer a lot of value to make that worth it to me. Because after the seed round, you're just buying in VC's bags, basically. An alarming amount of crypto. You know what? It's easier to go the other way. There are you can almost count on like one hand how many coins are actually decentralized in crypto. Every single one claims to be decentralized. There are very few. Very few. If it was pre-mined, it's not decentralized. It can have elements of decentralization, but it is not the definition, the true definition of decentralized. It's my opinion. Whew. Wow, we only need 4 subscribers and we'll hit 61,000. We have 60,996. Can we get 4 more today? I think it's possible. I think it's possible. Bitcoin is not moving as we predicted. Oh God, how long ago was this now? Oh God, how long have I been live? I've been trying not to do like 80-hour lives because they burn me out and they get boring. Okay, an hour and 5 minutes ago we predicted essentially that we would have this candle on the 4-hour. That's what we have. Quick summary. We want today to close above 21.5. We want today to close above 21.5 because of this reason. That was the previous high close. Right now we're good. We do have 3 hours to go. So a close below there could be a bearish rejection. Ideally, we want to see it settle up above 21.8, as then it would not have a threat of a double top on the daily. I'm not really too worried about that. I'm more concerned about the close above 21.5. If we get really either of those conditions, the 200 weekly moving average is sitting at 22,500. Not very far from price. That's where I'm looking for the move to go. It could easily blast through it, or it could easily reject from there. This is the major level. I believe price is attracted to this right now, and I can back that up. Yes, I'm short, but I'm short a small position, and I'm looking to open a position much, much larger at just under the 200 weekly moving average. I very well may get liquidated on this short. We'll find out. It would have to go pretty fast, pretty high above the 200 weekly. But that's pretty much where we're at today. The 4-hour we kind of called that nothing would happen, sadly. You can literally go back to when this 4-hour closed an hour and like 5 minutes ago and see as I go, okay, we're probably going to see some sideways and retracement. There we go. Here are the 2 trajectories I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that we see this shallow retracement here, which would keep us above 21.5. And from 21.5, I'd like to see that move to 22.5. What happens there pretty much decides if the trend's going to be bullish or bearish for the next few months, in my opinion. If 21.5 doesn't hold into today, this would be the more bearish scenario. We see it sell off, close below. We've closed below that previous daily close. I'm probably going to look for... Wait, why did I draw it down here? Oh yeah, I see why. I'm going to look for a 618 retracement of our swing low here to our swing high. That would settle us up about 20,800. Likely a bounce back to 21.5 as resistance and then rejection. That's what I'm hoping doesn't happen, although I should be hoping does happen because I'm short. These are the two trajectories I see probably for the next 24 hours. I think it's going to come down to what happens on the close today. Nobody knows about the close. Time will tell. In fact, there we go. Boom. We just broke 61,000. Congrats, everyone. Congrats. I couldn't have done it without all 61,000 of you. You guys rock. There it is. Ta-da! 61,005. Well done. I love you guys. Get in the Discord. Follow me on Twitter. Like and subscribe. Check out our sponsors, guys. Use Femex and Market Cypher if those are tools, if you're interested, if you need a trading platform. I use Femex every day. I use Market Cypher every day. So I'm using my code to help support the channel. Jump in the Discord. We're about to do the live airdrop. And be thankful, because as soon as I end this live stream, Bitcoin is inevitably going to either rocket up or down as it does every day. I love you all. This has been a great stream. It has been over 2 hours, so I'm going to end it. Peace, love. Enjoy the next move. It's happening as I hit end stream right now.